Hello, thank you for joining me today. I'm Jarrell Dulay from Sungrand, developer of the Silver Falls games. Now before we get started, I'll have to ask you to excuse me as I'll be reading from a teleprompter today. I volunteer once a week at a local hospital to play violin and piano music for cancer patients, so this morning I don't have time to memorize my speech. I'll have to leave here quite shortly. Thank you for understanding. Today, I want to discuss the recent news of the CEO of Unity, John Ricitiello, announcing he will step down. For the time being, he will continue to work with Unity for a smooth transition as Unity searches for a new long-term CEO. So what does this mean? This means we now have potential for change, for a focus on a strong and functional game engine, as opposed to one focused on monetization and a casualization of usage. For years, Unity has focused on allowing the ease of use of the engine so people with no experience can develop and ship titles with minimal effort and time. And I want to repeat that again, minimal effort and time. Our industry is now flooded with these. I ask you, is this really what you want? Is this really what is best for the industry? Meanwhile, talented, experienced developers creating games with greater ambition hit roadblocks during development when they find that core, vital features of the game engine don't actually function as expected. A more functional game engine means developers spend less time fighting the engine and more time creating games and producing better games. More games sold with better quality means more success for Unity Technologies. The old adage says that quality is better than quantity, but with the right leadership, Unity can have both. Unity now has the opportunity to rebuild trust with its users. It has shown the greatest possible sign they could of a willingness to do better and be better. I want to discuss with you what Unity Technologies needs in its new CEO. This new CEO must be a strong leader who respects their customers and understands the role that those customers play in the well-being of Unity Technologies as a business. The new CEO must understand their social responsibility to the video game industry. Unity Technologies is not just a business, it is an industry leader. This new CEO must have a clear vision of the future, not just for Unity, but for the game industry, and they must have what it takes to carve that path forward so that others may follow. Lastly, the CEO must understand the talent under their leadership, and they must be able to put those people in the right positions so they can do what they do best. Here's the real danger that Unity is in. The industry is watching very closely. Unity cannot afford another CEO like John Ricitiello. Not today, and not in the future. Users of Unity want Unity to succeed, and developers have already started learning new game engines. And they have seen that the grass is not only greener, but higher resolution on the other side of the fence. Unity must provide a significantly better product and better communication in the future. And now, my personal message to my fellow developers who spoke out during the industry shakeup: thank you. Stay strong, stay passionate, and don't let anything or anyone stop you from doing what you believe in. To all those working on game engines, funding development, and content creators who are researching and sharing information on alternative development solutions to Unity, thank you for stepping up, for leading, and for carrying the game industry forward. To my fellow gamers, thank you for speaking out against Unity and for understanding the difficult position us developers are in. And now on a personal note, over the past few weeks, as we've been dealing with this difficult industry shakeup, I've taken a step back, and in order to catch my breath, I've been developing on older legacy hardware, not using Unity. I've been recently developing on the Atari 2600 just to relax and enjoy and to remind myself what I really enjoy about video games. It's not about monetization. It's not about in-app purchases. It's not about post-screen shaders or how advanced the wind can make my grass look. It's about having something to believe in and having something fun to do. Now, since John Ricitiello has announced stepping down, For the time being, I feel comfortable using Unity again. And I feel comfortable advising our future game developers who are just starting their journey to use Unity. And lastly, to Unity Technologies, I thank you for taking these first steps toward improving. There are people all around the world who still believe you have what it takes to be an industry leader. Don't let those people down.